right, guys, this is ride number 3 on this guy. And this will be the first time that he's been rode in the arena. Done some groundwork down here in the past, made some videos about that. But this will be his first time riding in the arena. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of groundwork here, just kind of check him out a little bit before we get going. So I'm just gonna make sure that I can kind of step in here, pick up that rein, ask him for those hips, ask him to move those shoulders over just like that. Pick up that rein, ask him for those hips. Step in here, ask him for those shoulders. Good. Next thing I might do, since I am in a new area, is I just might kind of take the end of my reins and I might just kind of throw them up over there. Maybe throw them around the leg. All right. Checks out. Gonna rock that saddle horn, get his feet into concrete to where I can't rock him anymore. You know, this is his first ride in the big arena. So my expectations are, I would love for him not to buck. I'd love for him to be able to stop, follow a rein turn, and walk off. If I could accomplish that today, then that's a pretty good day. Short left rein, handful of mane, toe in the stirrup, pat that butt, bounce, bounce, hip in the saddle, work that offside, step on, get on, just kind of get everything adjusted. Ask him for his flexions, good left flexion, ask him for his right flexions, a little bit stickier on the right, that's pretty good right there. All right, now I'm gonna ask him to untrack his hips. I'm gonna bring that left hand kind of up and back, bounce that left leg off him, keep bouncing that left leg off of him, there, till I get his hips. Bring that right rein back, right leg back, bounce that right leg off of him, keep bouncing that right leg off of him, good. Now he got a little bit humpy there. I could feel him get a little bit humpy, so I just kind of held him in that turn and I did not release my right rein until he got soft on that rein. So we're gonna do that again. Really want him to yield those hindquarters. There, that didn't feel as humpy. Good. Now we're just gonna walk out. Walk off in kind of in a circle. I'm not gonna try to walk off in a straight line. Good. His big thing since day one has been lack of forward. You guys have seen that in some horses before. He has a whole lot of lack of forward. So I've been working a lot on just walking out. My second ride in the round pen, I walked, I trot, I cantered. I was just encouraging movement, encouraging forward movement and getting him to walk around. You know, we want to get our horses really good at yielding the hips and the forequarters and stuff like that. But all of those are, well, not all of them and not all the time, but a lot of the time, those are moves that take the power away from the horse, which can be a good thing. But I want my horses to also be able to be freed up and be able to move. So I just kind of asked him for some forward energy. He gave me the trot. Heck, I haven't gotten that in a while. So what I'm gonna do in a while, it's been hard coming. So I'm just gonna kind of guide him around in a circle here. You know, I'm not gonna shut him down. He shut down on his own, but that was really nice. That was probably the first time that he has offered the trot. And I didn't have to spank him with the end of my reins. I didn't have to bring my legs in really hard. He offered that trot, so that was really good. And if they offer that trot or they offer that forward and I've been working on forward, then I'm just gonna let him kind of take that life and that energy and just kind of carry it around. I'm not gonna shut him down. Shift his weight to his back. Open up that left door and just kind of, you know, it's not gonna be perfect, but just kind of work on a little bit of moving those shoulders over to my left. Kind of like that. Very good. And then walk out. I like to get a turn. I like to get a turn and then I like to go somewhere. Good. Good. you can tell that he's pretty tight. You can tell that his head's up. He's kind of on high alert here. So when he's on high alert, I'm going to be even more relaxed up here in the saddle. I don't want to be adding any tension to the situation if I can help it. So I'm just kind of trotting him around. I'm going to take his hips away. That time I took his hips away because he wasn't listening to the reins at all. So instead of just kind of holding that rein and then letting him drift out that way, I'm going to take the hips away, take his power away, reset, and restart. One reason why I came out to the big arena was that round pen was getting pretty small. And a lot of times, especially if we're working on forward, that round pen can get pretty tight for them. So I'll bring them out to a little bit bigger area so they might be more inclined to have room to go and be more inclined to go forward. Good, followed that left rein better that time. There he got pretty bound up, so I just kept asking him to go forward. And I'll just kind of turn him a little bit. Good. Might quit riding. Good. Might ask him to back up a little bit. Good. Now that's backing up with some flexion there. That's really good. Just kind of feel for his face, release. Feel for his face, release. I'm not pulling on him. I'm not seesawing on him. I'm just kind of bringing that bit up to his mouth and then releasing. And then release. Good boy. So that's a pretty good ride right there. His third ride.